My dad lives on the same 50-acre ranch that I grew up on, but he lives alone now. He's not that old, he's 73. But my whole life, whenever the subject of what happens at the end of life would come up, my dad would always say the same thing. Well, I'm just gonna walk off into the woods and then you can come get me when I'm dead, in a few weeks. And it's got this great kind of John Wayne, kind of romanticism to it, but it's not really practical. So we've kind of started that conversation of, you can't walk off into the woods, Dad, but you can stay at home, or you can stay, there's places where you can live that you can still have this like close to nature, live in a rural setting, have that sort of peace and quiet, be able to go for walks in the woods. And all that stuff is achievable even as, if he may need to downsize. With my dad, there's 4 kids in our family. I'm 5 hours away and I'm the closest, So for him, we're gonna have to rely on, cousins, nieces and nephews, or we're just gonna have to have that conversation about like, maybe you should move here. And that doesn't mean moving into my basement, but it could mean just finding a space that feels like home to him, but is closer to a network to help meet his needs. Home is more than just a house. And so I think it really comes down to, understanding, taking the time to talk through with your loved ones, like what home means to them. Home for me is being in nature, being a little bit isolated, and having that peace and quiet. And so, when I think about where I want to live, or when those are the decisions I make, when I'm looking at houses or looking at places to vacation. And so I think when it comes time to find a place where I want to spend my last 10 or 15 years, it's going to be someplace that's surrounded by nature.